Hi, my name is Christie Stepp. This is my persuasive speech for Communication 201. It's December 9th, 2016, and I'm at church. I'm going to use a PowerPoint for my visual. My speech is titled No More Homework. Give kids a break. My main point is when you're a parent and you're at home in the afternoons, what are you trying to do?
Child to do their homework.
Get your child to do their homework. And what else are you doing? You're trying to get dinner on the table because they're starving from the minute they walk in the door to the minute you get dinner on the table. And it takes time and it takes your attention. So, what do your kids say when you ask them to do their homework?
No.
Who in this room has a child that says, okay, and goes and sits down and does their homework? Nobody. How do you feel about the idea of kids not having homework?
Yay.
Does anyone feel strongly that they should have homework?
No.
Nobody. The reasons for no homework is it takes away a kid's free time. What did you do when you were a kid, when you were at home?
Play.
You played. You went outside and you rode your bike. You ran around the neighborhood. You did stuff. You played in your room with your toys. You spent time doing what you wanted to do because you were free. You were out of school. Yay! Your family time is diminished. When you're at home, that's when you see your mom and your dad and your siblings, and you spend time with them. You play games and you do whatever it is your family does. And when you're sitting there doing homework, time is not spent with family. It's spent getting frustrated over what you're having to do. Another point is that parents don't know how to do the homework. Today's world is so different from when we, as parents, were children. The stuff that they do in school now is another language. It doesn't make any sense to us. And then these kids are coming home and saying, help me, and you have no idea how to do what they're asking you to do. It puts stress on the child and the parent so that when you are spending time with your child trying to do this homework, you're both getting stressed out, and that is not a positive way to be at home. And many studies have shown that homework has little to no impact on learning. It does not make grades higher, it does not make grades lower, and it doesn't make the test scores any higher. It actually really honestly does nothing. So when you're at home, you're playing outdoors, you're in your room playing, you're working on a hobby, you're doing what you want to do. How do you feel when you don't get to do what you want to do?
Sad.
You feel sad. You feel mad. You get angry because you don't have an outlet for what builds up inside of you all day while you're sitting in that classroom. And your family time. Everybody has a way that they feel about their family, but in some way they enjoy being with their family, doing things that they and their family like to do. So if you're doing homework that nobody likes to do, you're not really spending time with your family. So this is an example of math. This is old school math. 20 times 5 is 100. You line them up, you put the answer. The math that they do in school now is called Common Core math, and it actually adds several steps to getting the one answer. And when you sit down with your child and you don't know how to do the math like that, your child gets frustrated with you because if you write down this, no, that's not how we do it. My teacher, I'll get in trouble. We can't do it that way. It's no fun for anyone. It basically ends up in a situation where the child feels like you're getting them bad grades because you can't explain what they're supposed to be doing. Because they weren't taught that. Your parents weren't taught that way. Old school is not new school. So this is basically how it ends up. The kid's in tears, doesn't know what to do. It gets more and more frustrated as the time goes on. And you're tearing your hair out as a parent because you have no idea what to do, how to help them. It's just not fun. So this is an example of happy family time. You're playing a game. You're smiling. Or, somebody might be mad because they're losing the game, but you're spending time together on stuff. This is what homework looks like. You're not happy. You're doing stuff that's not fun. So, school lasts for 7 hours. The average adult job is 8 hours. What are we when we get home after 8 hours of work? We're exhausted. We're exhausted. And we're not bringing home work. These kids are bringing home more work that they have to sit down and do at the end of the day. And now we got the age-old thing about excuses for homework. So when the child doesn't do homework, they have to go to school the next day and explain to the teacher why they don't have their homework. The dog ate my homework. Kids make up all kinds of crazy stuff. Shouldn't their creativity be spent doing something creative instead of making up excuses to not do their homework? In conclusion, think about how much stress it would remove from your life for your child not to have homework. Would your child's grades be affected positively or negatively by not having homework? And then I'm going to close with the mother's homework prayer. Please grant me the serenity to accept the homework assignment I cannot change, the courage to help my child complete it as I can, and the strength to finish it without either of us ending up in a body bag. Thank you.